I cannot believe school shut down. Learning is going to look so different now.
I know, like, I don't even know where to start with online learning.
I guess we could use tools that we know how to use already, like Zoom, Google Classroom, and Seesaw.
Yeah, that's true. I've actually heard a lot about online platforms and programs that we can use right now for free. So I think I'm just going to try them all because why not?
Honestly, I think that's a good idea. I've also thought about using the novel that we're reading and recording it and then posting it on the internet for everyone to listen to.
Oh, that's so awesome. So, like, you can share that with me?
Yeah, I'll post it to YouTube and then you can share it with whoever needs it too.
That's great. Maybe this online learning is not going to be so difficult after all.
Okay, you will not believe what happened. Someone crashed my Zoom meeting, and apparently they're called Zoom bombers.
Oh no, I've heard about that. You have to be so careful with safety and privacy in these online meetings.
Speaking of privacy and security, apparently you can't record a whole novel and post it online for everyone. It breaks copyright, I guess. There are just so many little things you need to know with online learning.
I know, I've learned a lot. Like, I was having full day meetings with my students, but I learned that we need to balance our synchronous and asynchronous times.
I've actually heard that term before, but I don't know the difference between the two.
Oh, well, asynchronous is like um, online and they do it at their own pace, own time. Whereas synchronous is more face to face, like with video conferencing. We meet together.
Oh, okay, that makes sense because I've actually had some of my kids not be able to come to the meetings because their siblings have meetings at the same time, which would be synchronous. So I guess that is something we need to consider.
Yeah, well, now you know. It's really just all part of this process this year. We have so much to learn, and I think it's really important that teachers create some equitable learning opportunities and an environment for students that everyone can participate.
Absolutely. Oh, sorry, my sourdough is ready to go, so I better get going.
Okay, see you.
Okay, so first of all, check it out. Found it at the grocery store, so we're back in stock. But anyways, remember how in the spring I was talking about using every single free platform that was sent our way? Well, I read this tweet from Kareem Farah, and as you can see, turns out it's maybe not the best idea. This is also some feedback from families, so note to self, moving forward with online and blended learning this year, I'm going to make sure I'm using consistent tools for our students and families. Keep it simple.
Wow, that was a great first class for ECNI 834. This year, I've learned about the difference between emergency remote teaching and authentic online and blended learning.
It's so different than what we experienced last spring. I really like this visual that Alex shared to show the online and blended learning continuum. This image is from the Tony Bates textbook, Teaching in a Digital Age, and it shows the delivery from no tech involved with face-to-face learning to fully online, distance learning with technology.
So cool! I'm excited to learn more about it and also build an online course this semester. It's going to be great!
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. I was really sad to miss class tonight, though. It looked like such a good one.
Yeah, it was really interesting. We talked all about learning management systems, just sort of learning about the purpose of an LMS to plan, assess, and facilitate student learning. I could give you a quick recap if you want.
Yeah, I'd love that.
Okay. Let me just share my screen real quick. 1 second. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, basically, learning management systems are a very important part of online learning because they're specifically designed to create, distribute, and manage the delivery of educational content. So the first step is you have to choose the right learning management system to be the main platform for storing and sharing assignments, collecting student work, posting announcements, all those kinds of things.
Cool.
Here are some examples of the learning management systems we looked at. Some, they're used in K-12 schools, but also universities.
Oh, actually, Moodle looks familiar.
Yeah, actually, Moodle is what we use for UR courses. So it's neat. It's an open source platform, so schools can just configure it with plugins for whatever they want.
Wow. I actually did see that Alex shared an article about learning management systems, but it was one that kind of made me think about it a bit differently. It was called Beyond the LMS by Audrey Waters. I don't know if you saw that, but they say that ed tech must not be about building digital walls around students and content and courses. We have, thanks to the web, an opportunity to build connections, build networks, not walls. So I think it was kind of that important reminder that tells us that we need to go beyond the learning management system and allow kids to connect and learn and engage in different ways as well online.
Yeah, that's great.
My favorite tools to demonstrate student learning, Part 1. First up, Flipgrid, a great tool for video responses with the Discovery Library to explore or create your own. Share the topic across platforms or comment. Next up is Padlet, great for gathering and sharing ideas from people around the world. So easy to use and get started. Then we have Animoto, fun, free tool to create and share videos with awesome templates. Easy to get started and share across platforms. Next up is Jamboard. It's the best online whiteboard tool out there. Share prompts for synchronous or asynchronous learning. Come back for Part 2. My favorite online tools to demonstrate student learning, Part 2. First up is Canva, where you can literally design anything. Seesaw to demonstrate creative student learning. WeVideo for beautiful videos, stock media galore. Adobe Spark.
Bored of using PowerPoint for your lesson? Try these presentation tools instead. My favorite online tools to enhance learning, Screencast Edition.
I believe that using a design model like the Universal Design for Learning framework can help us make an online environment that is equitable and inclusive. In a Cult of Pedagogy article called If Equity is a Priority, UDL is a Must, it explains that UDL empowers students to self-differentiate their learning and build autonomy and independence. Design models give us the ability to meet the needs of all of our learners.
In order to remove the barriers, we need to take into consideration that not every student has the same access to technology and connectivity. We must have a balance of both asynchronous and synchronous learning, and we need to make our online tools and platforms accessible to both students and families. Inclusion and representation are also essential in bridging that digital divide. George Couros says, sorry, Alec, equity at the highest level, not simply equity, is something that we should always strive for in education. Every student should have the best opportunities to learn in ways that will help them now and in the future. So it's clear that digital equity is essential in online learning.
This year has given us countless challenges, but also incredible opportunities. Looking back at the last year, we have seen education shift to more of an online and blended format. It's given students and teachers the ability to connect in new ways that otherwise wouldn't be possible without technology.
As we near the end of the semester, it's evident that online and blended learning wouldn't be possible without community and collaboration. We've been able to use tools like Discord, Zoom, Twitter, and blogging to enrich our learning experiences.
The connections we've built through our ECNI classes have shown us the importance of building relationships in every learning environment we are a part of.
And this is how it feels. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. And as our lives change from whatever, we will still be friends forever.
Our learning wouldn't be possible without each and every one of you. Thank you.